In this video, I'll be showing you guys 10 fruits which are the absolute best for combos in Blox fruits. After watching this video, you will finally be able to defeat the toxic bounty hunters. So if you are not subscribed to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Starting off at number 10, we have the spirit fruit. And just for you guys, I've opened up the wiki to show you guys the moveset of these fruits as well. So first of all, with the spirit fruit, if you guys actually click with the spirit fruit, you can summon some random stuff known as spirits which can either buff you or damage your opponent. And don't worry, I'm not gonna make this video boring and super long. This is going to be very fast paced. So the first move of the spirit fruit is actually very useful in stunning your opponent. The second one is not that good, it's just a damage dealing move. Third one is also pretty good because you can actually stun your opponent with this one as well. So you can see that the spirit fruit has multiple moves which can stun your opponent. Especially this last move, this is actually insane. It stuns your enemy and also deals a bunch of damage. Like literally, it's a super strong move. And then you have the flight abilities, which nobody really cares about unless you're using the fruit for grinding. But yeah, anyways, spirit is definitely a good fruit for doing combos. At number 9, we have the control fruit. I'm going to be honest, if you guys play on high ping, I would not use the control fruit. That's just a little disclaimer if you actually play on high ping. And we're back on the trusty wiki, and as you guys can see that this fruit is a little bit different from the others. If you want to use this fruit, you will need to create a room around yourself in which you can actually teleport around and also use all of your other abilities. This fruit is very versatile and can help you guys do some amazing combos, and especially this echo knife move, this is just insane. This is what happens to your enemy screen when you do this move. It's actually broken. And plus we have the gamma rush. This is probably one of the most coolest abilities in the entire game. It's literally so fun to use. And of course, lastly we have the teleport. This is not a good example, but you can actually TP wherever you want in the room that you created. But yeah, I was about to put this fruit a lot higher on the list since it's a very strong fruit, but the thing is that it's very difficult to use, and especially as I said earlier in the video that if you guys have high ping, then it's literally impossible to use this fruit. Number 8, dark fruit. If we are talking about combos, then the dark fruit should definitely be on this list. Well, the first move is basically useless, like nobody really uses this move, but if we actually look at the second move, this move is OP. If you actually manage to hit this on your enemy, they will actually get stunned, and also you will be slowly pulling them towards yourself. And as you can see, the next move, this is the endless hole, right? Which actually stuns them as well. So you can use both of these moves to your advantage, pull them in, stun them, do a very high damage dealing combo, and there you go, you have won the fight. Yeah, it's not that simple. The only problem I have with this is that they actually nerfed this move, and now that if you are slowly pulling your enemy in, they can sometimes use another move or just TP out of it, which is just very stupid. But the endless hole, no, there's no way they can escape this one. So if you land this, you can definitely do a super strong combo. Number 7, blizzard fruit. This fruit is probably one of the most underrated fruits in the game, but if I have ranked it in a list, trust me, it's going to be broken. Well, the first move is a good damage dealing move, but we don't really use this in combos. But focus up on the second move. This move is very annoying for your enemies since it drags them all the way back to America. Like literally, it drags them to another country. And plus, if you are using the pilot's helmet, you can literally chase this tornado down and then hit them with the C ability, which of course stuns them and pushes them up. And then of course, since you are a pro elite player, you will be doing your V ability on them, stunning them yet again. And as you can see, this move will last for 7 freaking seconds. And of course, there's the tornado flight move, which nobody really cares about. And plus, if you are actually looking for a very strong fruit right now, I wouldn't really recommend you to use blizzard at the moment. You should be using something super easy to use so you learn how to PvP, and then you can switch to these types of fruits. Number 6, we have the dragon fruit. We don't even need to talk about the transformed ability abilities of this fruit. Like literally the untransformed dragon fruit is broken. Let me show you. So as you can see, the first ability, the heat wave beam, this is basically like a sniper. You can literally hit this from a billion miles away. So this is a good move, right? And if we look at the second move, you can literally grab your enemy and do a bunch of damage. The third ability is just as broken. You basically go up in the air, you shoot a billion bullets of fire and literally make your enemy rage quit. Oh, and you thought I was done? You can literally transform into a dragon version and have all of these strong broken moves be more broken. Yeah, this fruit is not fun to fight against. Number 5, we have the light fruit. People think that it's just a good fruit for farming, but if you actually use it for PvP, it's also very strong for that as well. Just like the dragon fruit, the first move is just like a sniper, but it actually is pretty accurate and deals a bunch of damage. And if we move on into the second ability, I think this is probably the most broken ability of this fruit. So basically you see this laser type thingy. If you hit this on your enemy, it stuns them and they can't escape it. Whatever they do, they can't teleport, they can't use a move, and you can hold this down for a couple of seconds, stunning them constantly and also dealing a bunch of damage. Then we have the third ability, which is also like a combo extender or a starter. With this move you can actually do a bunch of damage as well, but there's only one thing. So if somebody turns on their observation hotkey, right, they can escape this entire move. It will obviously take a lot of their dodges, but they can just literally turn it on, TP away, and they're just safe. So if you want to get good with this fruit, you will definitely need to do a bunch of practice. But trust me, it will not disappoint because this fruit is overpowered. Number 4, we have the ice fruit. If I'm talking about combos, how could I forget the ice fruit? The first move stuns your opponent and deals a bunch of damage. This move actually stuns them for like 0.1 second, which is unnoticeable, but yeah, it actually stuns your opponent as well. Third move is also very broken and it stuns your opponent as well. And of course the last ability, this also stuns your opponent. So basically the full move set stuns your opponent. And on the other side, it's actually a pretty easy fruit to use. So if you are a new player, I would say you should definitely give this a try. Number 3, we have the rumble fruit. Well, if you're talking about combos, rumble is definitely a good contender. Well, as you can see on the moveset, the first move is just a damage dealing move. It's not really that special. But if you look at the second move, this is definitely a stun based move. And if you have actually fought a rumble user before, you know that if they land this specific ability, you are probably going to die in a couple of seconds. And lastly, we have a very overkill skill. As you can see on screen, that's just mad. Like literally that's insane. And this move actually hits like a truck. And plus, don't forget the 3 teleports. These are very useful as well. So yeah, the rumble fruit definitely deserves to be in the top 3. It's a super strong fruit for combos. Number 2, we have the dough fruit. This fruit is probably the most famous fruits in Blox fruits, and even if you are a beginner or a new player, you definitely want to use the dough fruit at one point or another. First of all, if you tap with this fruit, you can deal damage, which is super good. You can do a bunch of damage with this skill. Third is a stun ability. If you aim at the ground, it does this huge spike, but if you use it in the air, then you do a similar move to the light fruit. And then there is this C ability, which is absolutely broken. And I think everybody is familiar with the last ability, which is obviously broken as well. So from that moveset, you can already tell that the dough fruit is definitely one of the strongest fruits in the entire game. It's not like a fruit which you spam on other people, but you actually need to learn a good combo and then you can use this fruit very effectively. Number 1, we have the portal fruit. Well, I think there is no doubt that portal is quite literally the best fruit for combos in this game. I think a lot of you guys are familiar with this fruit, but let's just get to the important moves. This Z ability can stun your opponent and act as a combo starter. Definitely a good move. This second ability basically makes you invisible for a couple of seconds and you can choose wherever you want to come out. And if you did not understand that, that basically means that you can use this in the middle of a combo. So if somebody is doing a combo on you and if they missed one of their moves or they were just slow enough, you can literally TP out of their combo with this move. It's broken. Everybody knows the third ability. You can teleport across the map. Fourth is the most annoying ability in the entire game. You guys already know about this move, I don't really have to explain it, so let's just move on. So yes, without a question, Portal is definitely the best fruit for combos in Blox Fruits. So yeah, with that being said, that wraps up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and if you are not subscribed to the channel, like, what are you even doing? Go hit that subscribe button, it's greatly appreciated. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.